You need to have the courage of imagination and therefore the conceptual ability to form bold or aspirational strategies. But I have not met a successful leader who has done so without some foundation of analytical capacity. You cannot actually succeed, no matter how conceptually strong you are, without being able to essentially build the foundations which will eventually allow you to communicate why your ideas are so exciting or why your aspirations are credible. Absolutely, the how. So people will not take you seriously in that context. If you're an artist, it doesn't matter because you're on your own. You don't need followers in that sense. You need admirers, and admirers are not the same thing as followers. Absolutely. If all I'm looking for is admirers, I can have a wonderful conceptual idea and people may admire me for that. But if I want them to follow me in a task of execution, which is a much more prosaic occupation, I do need to be able to convey in language, vocabulary, and methodology why and how I think this is going to be the right. Why is this the right thing, and how are we going to get there? And I think that does require analytical ability. People who are self-aware will compensate for their own weaknesses on these.
But I have other people in the team.
Yes, and that's why you have the concept of leadership teams. If you are unwilling to look above, if you can't see the wood for the trees, as it were, then clearly you will be limiting the organization's ability to progress in a strategic sense. And it does happen sometimes that you will get people who rise to the top purely because they are a safe pair of hands. Unless the organization has other ways for providing energy, regeneration, and so on, which will then come back to the team concept. If that's what the CEO represents, then there must be others in the organization who will provide this source of conceptual, inspirational energy as well. And sometimes boards have to make those trade-offs where they will realize they can't get the perfect individual to be the leader. And so they will essentially look for teams in which they can build what they believe will be the right composite of skills, while perhaps having the safest pair of hands in charge of the day-to-day responsibility for an organization.